Hello, hi. So I have a little card to keep me focused. I have done a website for the business, so I've given it a bit of a big push. So I have also reinstated my Facebook account as well. So that's interesting. I have a love-hate relationship with Facebook. I don't really love it. I don't hate it. I don't like the community that I'm in. Is that a good thing? I don't know. Maybe it's my negative mental attitude that I have towards it, which leads me great into my little card. I personally am massively into the whole power of the mind, personal development, all of that sort of stuff. So I started this journey for me, the personal development journey, when I was back in 2009, 2008, 2009, I believe. I moved to Bradford and I started training in karate. It's basically where it started. And my sensei at the time, Ken, was the most wonderful person I've ever met. Eccentric, wore a hat. I loved him. It was amazing. I don't see him anymore because he moved back to Australia. He may or may not watch this. If you watch this, the reason my life is like it is now today is because I met you, and I will be eternally grateful for my entire life. So I'm not going to talk about that too much because I will cry. The same as when I talk about the people, when I refer to going home, these people I started working for when I was about 17, and they took me under their wing and treated me like one of their own, and to this day they still do that, and I'm 39 now, and I love them like life, as I do a lot of people in my life. I've had a support system that wasn't my family. My brothers are, oh fuck it, I probably will cry. My brothers are my best people in the world. I've got two big brothers and they are both amazing people. And that leads me into two things. One, I have a challenging relationship with the females of the world. I get on way better with the male sense of the word. I'm sorry if this upsets those of you who are they, them. For me, it's him and her. That's how I grew up. I'm not bothered about how you want to identify. I will respect you and call you whatever you want. But for me, it was him and her. And growing up, I found it really, really difficult to get on with the hers. I was challenged. I just felt misunderstood all the time. And boys don't care about that as I grew up, and that's how I felt. And because I had two big brothers, I feel like I had the inside info on the lad understanding of stuff, because when I asked for it, it was my brothers that I asked. You know, they were my big brothers. Until I sort of met P&R. Till I met P&R, they changed my life as well. They were the ones I was on about when I started working for them at 18. So my brothers are the best people in the world. And one of my brothers always told me that I'm cleverer than I think I am. Always, all my life has told me that. So now I'm a fully grown woman, and I believe in the trust the journey, believe in yourself, stay focused, you'll get there. You know, my life is exactly what I wanted it to be. I'm just not quite there financially. But I think that's pretty much everyone's journey, innit, when it comes to finances. Like, no one, unless you made the right choices. But how much fun did you have? Did you have fun all the time? No. Did you hell? And if you did, you're lying. And if you did, great. Okay, maybe you're not lying. Maybe you're one of those wonderful people that goes through life and never feels misfortune. But for those, the rest of us who do, on a goddamn daily basis, personal development was my move forward, was my thing, was the pill that I took every day. If I don't take it, if I don't read something personal development wise positive, or an affirmation or whatever, it really, really messes up, you know, my alignment. So I wasn't going to do this video today, and I keep seeing random numbers like 222 and 444. I see 444 a lot, and I send it to my friend, who is also one of the most wonderful people that I've ever met, and I love her beyond belief. she's probably one of my friends that makes me feel like I'm understood. So I love her hugely. I've decided, I'll just check my notes so I'm focused, that I'm just going to trust myself and trust the journey. I wanted to make videos and I love it. I've enjoyed the freedom. I've talked to myself a lot. That's also one of the things I've developed in part of personal development. Once you learn how to talk to yourself and actually listen, it's really interesting. And also, you never feel alone. Never feel alone. Sometimes feel overwhelmed and crowded, but I never feel alone. I do feel lonely. Anyway, so trust yourself, trust in your journey. I've just been listening to Carrie Green, who was recommended to me by Steph from Glam and Glossy. She does my nails, she's amazing. I love her mentality, I love her vibe, I love all the things about her. As do the Beecham's Way. That leads me nicely into my other point. Stay focused on what you're doing. Like, I started the business 4 years ago. Didn't have a fucking clue. Honestly, if I'd have known, would I have done it? Probably, yeah. Would I have done it different? Yeah. But I wouldn't have learned all the things that I know now, and I wouldn't be as knowledgeable. And I just feel like staying focused is one of the things that is the most challenging thing to do, because you can just like, so I had twins. I started the business and then I started the business in 2015 when somebody I was working for said to me, you need to be self-employed. You need to be self-employed. You'll never not have a day of work in your life. And she was right. After about 6 months, I had constantly have a waiting list, and I've still got one to this day. If I turned around and said I was going back full-time cleaning, I would be full by the end of the day. So that massively makes me feel really, really good, which lets me know that what I offer, when I offer a service, it's good. And when I dedicate myself to it, it's fucking exceptional, because that's who I am as a person. I like to follow through and do the best I can do. But the best is maybe not good enough for some people, and for those people I've not been good enough for, I massively apologise, honestly. And I have done my very best in the last 4 years to be able to manage absolutely everything by myself, because I am marketing, accounting, payroll at one point, actual operations, I'm everything. And I'm pleased I am. I'm so chuffed that I am, because I don't have to rely on anyone else. I don't have to get annoyed at anyone else. I don't have to do all of that. However, I have learned that you can't do it by yourself. And Davina, who is my midwife, and she also owns Beecham's Way, she at the health food shop, which is where I did my short from the other day, yesterday. She's a wonderful woman, and she deserves everything, all the joy and all the love that she gets, and that I hope comes to her, because I think she's great, and she supplies us with our eco-friendly laundry stuff. But she's a woman in business, she's done it herself, and she's probably used a lot of her support. I don't know her journey. She's one of these people that I would love to interview, because I'm going to do some interviews of people. Because I'm curious. I'm curious to know what these people did, how they overcome, staying on focus, listening to yourself, be your own asset, all of that jazz. Because it's relentless. Relentless. The power you have to give yourself. If you rely on other people, they'll never get anywhere. They'll never get anywhere. You need to be your own best friend. And when you can't be your own best friend, your support system and the net needs to catch you. And my support system over the years has caught me every single time. The first time I nearly catch him was probably the worst. However, you only hit rock bottom once. And once you've touched that and you've felt that, you never go there again. You can feel it and you know it. And if you trust yourself, and that's what karate and mental health and all of the stuff that I've now learned in the last 25 years of trying to be a grown-up and power of the mind, personal growth is the pill I take every day to make sure I get to be where I want to be. Tony Robbins was the biggest person probably at the start. He's a great motivator, but the person that probably made the shift in my brain was the author Shad Helmstetter. It's a book, How to Talk to Yourself. In fact, this is how much it changed my life. And I'm not paid by this guy. I don't know this guy. I've not, but this. Where's the fucking camera on this thing there? So, it's backwards, isn't it? Anyway, it says, what to say when you talk to yourself. And I swear to God, it is just like the best thing that was ever written down. I do have it on Audible, and I have listened to that an endless amount of times as well. And for those of you who know me well, and have known me the last 25 years, I've got loads of them, endless amounts of them. Brian Tracy, Mel Robbins, she was another one. I did a get in the shower thing with your clothes on. That was interesting. There's loads of them. There's just so many of them that I've listened to as the years have gone by. But nothing beats the Churchill quotes and the Henry Ford quotes. The guy that set up Ford. Ford used to be my thing, that I was car brand that I used to love, by the way, but I'm not allowed to like it anymore because everybody keeps crashing into it. I got an update on that fucker coming and all. Because I'm separating it. Got a new car by my friend. My friends, they sold me their car, so I'm so grateful to just be able to get back on the road. I'm supposed to be doing ironing. Which one was supposed to be ironing? I'm supposed to be ironing for this. No, this. So, for those of you who've known me a long, long time, I'm not surprised by any of this. And are probably most entertained. And I'm glad. I hope you are. Because I do feel at home. Because like I say, now I talk to myself all the time. Because everybody's just busy, aren't they? Everyone's doing their own thing and trying to figure out life and trying not to be so mean to themselves and all of that stuff. And I think it's just, once you find your thing, stick to your thing. And I found personal development the thing. It wasn't just for business, it was for life. I was so low when I was 18. I tried to take my own life, I was so low. And it was horrendous. And that's where my mental health journey, I think, becomes real to me as a person. And I've probably been managing how to deal with mental health and how to put it at the forefront of your attentions without making it your ultimate focus, because I think that's the biggest challenge when you suffer with mental health and it's something that you have to maintain every day. Not people don't understand it. Not a lot of people understand it. If you constantly had a broken arm, people would, always help you because you can physically see that you need an arm. But it's one of those things that, the stigma is sort of shifting a little bit maybe. People do talk about it more. But for me, I've been living with it probably since I was a young kid. But as an adult, it was about 18 when I realised that. And that's when I hit rock bottom. And that's when my support system caught me. And luckily, I've never needed catching like that since. But since then, there's only really P&R that are still in that support system, and obviously their children. The other support system, the rest of it is very much from afar. But I'm pretty sure that, they know that if I could be there if they asked me. And I'm pretty sure they would still hold me up. In fact, I have just a crash. And I had my twins because life was challenging again. And the cloud was there and I felt it, and you call on those people and they don't ever make you feel like you've done something wrong for that, and I'm grateful for that. There's people that I speak to from afar that will always have a piece in my heart, that have made me who I am, that have helped me become the person that I am. And I'm freaking goddamn proud of who I am. And just when you think about it, who you are as a person and how you make people feel when they're around you says a lot about you. And I just want to develop the company so that it, you know, it is a community interest company, it does provide jobs, and it has developed that trust in the community where it's a safe place, it's a place where you can get a job done, but you've also got a friendly face and understanding, someone who'll do the best to help you. You know, that's what I want it to be. And like I started it 4 years ago, and when I first started it, I knew what I wanted it to be, but I didn't really know how I was going to get there. I'm still there now. I don't know how I'm going to get there. I know where I want to buy, and I've got this big dream that's been alive now for about 4 years, and I've only just put a new log on. As I said to my partner the other day, my partner, who, by the way, is in the categories of my brother. He is incredibly understanding, incredibly supportive, all of the things that you want your life partner to be, and that's what he is. And I ain't gonna say anymore because he'll be cringing and I'll just cry. He's the one I've had my 3 children with. He's the one I've had to adapt who I am as a person for. And what I mean by that is I like to consider myself as a single person on their own. And since having children and having a family, I've had to accept that that's not who I am anymore. When you grow up being picked on for being individual and for not wanting to follow the crowd, you get used to being on the opposite side of stuff, and you get used to people not supporting you after a certain while because you don't fit into what they want you to fit into. Matthew's never done that to me. Never. And he's always made me feel like we're a family, and that's what we are. So I no longer feel alone. And that's what your partner should do. And if you're in a relationship where your partner doesn't make you feel like that, do something about it. You only live once. Make sure it's your best once. And if he's not helping you do that, if they're not helping you do that, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Life's too short. So I love mine, and life is perfect. Other than, I don't have enough money. I picked a 5 big fucking car insurance company. I cry because that's the thing that makes me feel good and gets rid of the negative emotions that's built up inside, and then after I feel better about it and I can just move past it. Once upon a time I used to cry my eyes out about everything and just sit down for 2 days. But that's mental health and you move past it. So I also do these videos because I'm told that people like the sound, and I watch videos for sound. Like I like watching the people that jet wash stuff because I like the sound. Nothing beats Gabby. Gabby is Randon. She's wonderful. She's just, it's like listening to myself on the voiceovers. She does like motivational cleaning videos and that sort of stuff. Oh God, I love her. I wish she lived next door. I'd be knocking on the door all the time, just begging her to be my friend. The stuff she says, the stuff she comes out with is so good. And her videos, I wait all week for a video, and then she started doing a vlog now as well, and it's so good. But she's my inspiration for my YouTube journey, I'm not gonna lie. I started watching her maybe about a year ago, 6 months ago, no, a year ago, maybe more than that actually, because how long have I been opening business? So yeah, maybe 2 years ago. Where did I put them? Oh, what the hell? It's because it's underneath. I started watching her about 2 years ago, then I'll say, and she's just so good. She's way more entertaining than I am. And the content is fantastic. She's such an inspiration and I love her so much. I can't remember my point now of what I was saying, about that. Oh, ASMR, that's what I was getting at. So I do, yeah, I'm doing the videos for that. So I'm sniffling now because I've blooming cried. Because for myself more than anything, because I just don't care. I like the fact that I can talk to myself, and I like the fact that somebody's watching it, and people might listen, and people might learn something, or maybe even feel better, or might think to themselves, oh, that's how I feel, sis. That's so true. Because it's so difficult being a grown-up. I say to my partner all the time, like, it's so hard being a grown-up and feeling like you have to get everything right all the time. Just like, I'm so fortunate that I made the decisions that I made back in 2008-9. And I made the decision to stick to the power of the mind and thoughts become things. That was the things that I picked out the most. Like the personal development journey that I started back then was really rigid. You know, you had to write out your goals 5 times a day. The more you did it, and it's still relevant to this day. It's probably why I'm not as financially wealthy as I probably could have been if I'd have dedicated as much emotion to it as I have to figuring out myself. Because I'll tell you something, during that journey, I know myself like the back of my hand. So I know when I'm starting falling off my own bandwagon. Do I stop myself from doing it? No. Matthew helps me. He helps me. My friends, my support system, the ones that are just like, come on, Stace, you've got this. April at ALT Fitness, she used to work with me, and she still works with me to this day behind the scenes. If I've got an idea, whether it's for my business or other people's businesses or whatever, she's the first person that speaks to me, and she's one of my business bees, because I just think she is just, again, she's a wonderful person. She's younger than me. The stuff that she deals with on a day-to-day basis, I would be sat down crying on a daily basis, because I don't know how people do stuff that they do. And she's another one that's wonderful. So I've learned over the last 25 years, stick with your drive, stick with your vibes, the ones that give you that feeling, that make you feel gut feeling. You know, that you've got my back, I don't feel like you're going to stab me in the back. They're the people, they're the ones, especially the ones that you don't have to get in touch with constantly and know what they've had for breakfast. And this is why I don't like Facebook, because it makes you feel like you have to update your life constantly. And I've just had a whole year off just to figure out myself and figure out what I'm doing with the business, figure out what I'm doing with my own, focus. And at the end of the day, I am my own asset. I might run the cleaning and laundry company, but I'm me as a person. And in terms of the YouTube channel and being a star, the irony is the thing that I do, but I'm things that people watch. And I just think, yeah, that's right, massive charisma. People quite like people who talk to themselves, isn't it? I read a book once about a guy that, it was probably it will have been, it was the Helmstead book. What to say when you talk to yourself, that's it. And in there, he sat down in a busy airport and started talking to himself, and no one sat next to him, and I thought, that's great. I'm a bit, don't talk to me when I do school run. Because I feel judged by everybody constantly all the time, because that's what my mind does. That's tricking, that's mind trickery. And we all deal with it. We all have that. I truly believe that we all have that. It's just that some of us are affected by it on a daily basis, and some of us are not. Some of us give a shit, and some of them don't. Some of them want to show support, some of them don't. The haters are always going to be there. But I just find it difficult to care, because I've trained myself that when I walk into a room, I tell myself, who do I like in this room? I never ask myself, never, not anymore, oh, I hope they like me. I don't know. I think, who am I going to like? Who's going to have my vibe? Because if you don't have that, then you get bad vibes from me. That's what you get. Because we're not supposed to be. And that's so cool. So good. That's the best thing about life. And as Carrie Green would say, the internet has made the world very small. And it has indeed. it's made it so everyone's sat in everyone's living room if they want to be. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. And I feel good and bad about it. Like everything in goddamn life. So yeah, I'm huge on the personal development journey. So as this whole thing develops, I might just start with you. And like I touched on earlier, I really want to do some interviews with some people that I find inspirational, that I find interesting, you know, that I feel like I've got something to teach me, that I've got something to say. I know I've mentioned this to a lot of my friends, and a lot of people, new people that have come on board, and you know, I've met a new lady that in the Evergreen House where I rent this wonderful room that's given me the chance to be. So it's alright working from home, but your home's there. Everything that reminds you of home, everything that reminds you of life. So it's nice. This is mine. I did it. Oh, I think someone's outside. Anyway, what I'm getting to is do what you want. Be who you are. You are your best asset. That is it. That is it. And that's what I'm learning. So, stick with me. It could get worse, it could get better. My videos might change a little bit because I'm starting to learn that I might have to start and do this whole editing and learning how to do voiceover in and all of that stuff, because I did say at the start that I didn't want to do any of that, and I don't really, but I am enjoying learning about it, and I am starting to feel like I probably could get better value up from it for myself as well. Gonna have to go now because my videos, my music's going in my ears. What was I gonna say? So yeah, so this is where we're at. This is where we're at. We are looking forward to doing the journey. We're looking forward to learning how to do stuff and how not to do stuff. Thanks so much for watching and for listening so far. I'm just gonna iron straight now and probably won't talk. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to just move it over here because this is better. How did I do it last time? Oh, that might be it. Oh look, we've gone Blair Witch. It's gone a bit weird with colour, hasn't it? What's gone on? Oh god, we've gone full Blair Witch. Whee. There we go, peeps. the other woman that I love. Is it Tired and Tested or Tried and Tested? Tired and Tested, I think it is. She's brilliant. She's the one that made me feel good about the school mum situation. Everyone deals with it, so it makes me feel less picked on. She's described it so well. She described it so well. You should check it out if you haven't already. Probably have. She's got about 5 million followers. It was so good though. I think I know who I am. I know I said I wouldn't talk. I don't even know why I'm going to say it. I'm not going to say that anymore because I just suddenly thought about something else. So the car insurance company tried to fuck my day up today by ringing me at like 9 o'clock in the morning. As soon as that... Was it? No. Yeah, it was about 9. Anyway, it wasn't them that fucked me off as soon as I woke up. It was somebody else at 9 o'clock. Lesson learnt. Don't answer your phone, people, before you've even got out of bed. I will never do that again. Anyway, back to my point. Insurances found out today something. That'll be in the video when I do it. And I was feeling really bad, and I just thought, oh my god. So I've had to temp cover insure my car again today, which is what I've had to do since I've bought it, by the way, because of just the disgusting situation that it is. The insurance system, that is. Anyway, on my way to resetting my brain to drive into the clean that I did today, which is pretty much like going home. These are the people that rescued me and my constant support. But I was going there this morning, and obviously, like I just said, last time I used to, not the last time, but I used to travel there crying a lot. And I used to travel there feeling like, why does this happen to me? It's always me. I'm so unlucky. And, you know, I'm a bit of a chav. I love a bit of hardcore music. Can't beat a bit of stomping. MC stomping, that is. And I always listen to what is called chav tunes, and definitely today Hits Radio played chav tunes, like greatest hits or something. I think they do it every year, but I've only just found Stephen Caron. I used to listen to Stephen Caron when I got ready for school in the mornings, and I found him again this morning. Not this morning. I found them the other morning, but I was listening this morning, and they just made my day and really helped me reset and stay focused on my alignment. There you go, V. So it made me feel like, oh, it's okay, it's all right. And the tune that I was listening to, that I drove singing my little heart out to as loud as I could, was Children of the Night. We are the children of the night, and fight for the future of our nation. I'm not going to sing anymore, because I'm not very good at it. And also, without any music, it probably sounds awful. I'm going to cringe so bad when I listen to that. Anyway, for those of you who are a bit Rave Nation, it was so good, and I know you can download it, so go and download it because it was so good. It was what I used to listen to 25 years ago, and it perked me right up, because I just thought, yeah, now you're a 20, no I'm not, what am I about? I'm a 39-year-old woman, and I won't cry my eyes out. Well, I did a little bit, but that was frustration. I've realised that as I've grown up, not a lot of it, it's not, for my tears are mostly frustration. It's not because I'm sad. Sometimes it's because I'm sad, but most of it is the frustration of the irritation of the fact that we live in a society that's set up the way it is. And I can't get ranty. So the frustration was what got me this morning. That Steve and Karen just like popped that frustration bubble well and truly. I joined at like song 4, so it was like number 4 in the charts that they were doing. Oh God, it was so good. And it was just an excellent way for me to practice using the tools that I've learned. You know, like focus on yourself, listen to yourself, be grateful for the things that you're grateful for. I'm grateful for the fact that I'm a bit of a chav. I will never be posh, and I don't want to be. I've given up trying to want to be. I love posh people. They're great. They've got such a fantastic outlook on life because they've lived a different life. And I find it so fascinating to hear. And I know that they do me, because I know lots of posh people. Loads of posh people. But one thing about most posh people that I know, or even most wealthy people that I know, they're incredibly eccentric, incredibly self-belief strong. That's what makes them a star in whatever it is they've done, like whatever it is they've done. I know loads, like, during the job that I've done with the cleaning, the amount of people that you meet that do such different jobs, like, anyway, it's so good. And the things that these people have taught me and the tools that I've now got to be able to develop my own mental tool system so that when shit hits the fan, like your car insurances or lack of, as the situation now is, because I ain't doing no comparison site ever again. Anyway, calm. Calm. Oh dear. My partner uses it as a way to calm. It's good. It's great. The trick is don't be scared of yourself. Talk to yourself. Honestly, the day I started talking to myself in the shower, well, I started crying to myself first. I'm not gonna lie, that was exactly what happened. Once you get past that, and then you're talking to yourself while you're brushing your teeth, or, you know, when you get excited about something, I find myself looking in the mirror going, "Ooh, you did it, sis, you did it. I don't find myself, you know, ringing anyone or obviously I'm excited to tell Matthew about it, but it's just like, I don't know. I think living without Facebook this last year has really, really helped, you know, develop that strength within myself that it's just me. I just heard a ding dong. Oh, and again. What's going on? We've got a new door system on the front door. I wasn't here yesterday. It was family day. So we had a wonderful day with the babies. So nice to spend all day with them. And because Matthew was there as well, we got to spend the whole day, all 4 of us. Freya's always missing, of course. I'm always devastated when I can't see Freya. But she has to go to school and learn some shit. She hates it when she has to go to school though, and it's alright being just like daddy and the babies, or me and the babies, but she doesn't like it when it's me, daddy and the babies. It's like we're having a family day without her. And I get that. Oh, she don't sleep well at night at the minute. She just keeps getting up at the middle of the night. It's wild. I don't know what's going on. She keeps worrying that we're going to leave in the middle of the night. So, back to the parenting books. It is. That is my next listen. Because I got hooked into the Carrie Green book. I've listened to it twice, by the way, and it's called She Means Business, and it's brilliant. It was really, really good listening. I really, really enjoyed it. As did I enjoy Green Light, by the way, by Matthew McConaughey. That is also a fantastic book. If you don't know him, if you don't like him, there's no point. But if you obviously know who he is, He's huge for the personal development industry in my mind. I think he's great, as is Jim Carrey. I don't know, but they his book, Who's My Flips, Matthew McConaughey's book is so good. Green Lights, I love it. Give that a listen as well. So windy as well. I've just realised about the wind. I should mention the wind. Oh, I can't remember the name of the guy, of the thing. The storm, even. But I believe it's been given a name. Something to do with is it the Hobbits? No, can't be that. Anyway, something like that. So I will just point out, the reason I'm using this bag that's got plastic on it is because I am a one-man band and I don't have time to make the bloody bags. However, some investment time is coming up. My partner is going to be off on a weekend very soon, so he is going to man the fort for me in terms of maintaining home and children life, so that I can make some bags and fix our curtains, because I've had some wonderful people give me some things to fix and I've never had time to fix them, and I now have to drop them off undone, because I used to do clothing alterations when I first started. Someone's rang me. Hold on, I gotta go. Might be school. No, it was their school, wouldn't it? Okay, anyway, I'm going anyway. If you've watched this far, thank you very, very much. I will be probably doing another one. I don't know when I can do it. I did download a video editing thing the other day, because like I say, I've been watching Gabby's and she's so good. And I think I need to invest some time into learning some new stuff, because I want to do what. Does anybody else suffer with this? What's this? A Wurzel Gummidge look. Anyway, real life. So I did download a video app because I have done a like sort of cleaning video at home, like a decluttering type thing. So I will use that. That will be the next joy to watch and learn from. Thank you very much for watching to the end, if you did. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a subscribe and a comment, even if it's just a wave or something, just because obviously the algorithms of the situation. The algorithms of the situation, and I could do with your help. So thank you very much for watching. See you soon.